Back in 1961, the same year that President Barack Obama was born, black people and white people couldn't be seated together on a Greyhound bus to travel from Washington, D.C. through Virginia, through North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, into New Orleans without the possibility of being arrested or jailed or beaten. So many... The fact that I'm on this end of the mall, almost 50 years later, and twice witnessed the inauguration of the first African-American president. It says something about the distance we've come, the progress we've made as a nation and as a people. 4 years ago, at the luncheon that the leadership of the Congress holds for the president, he signed on a little piece of paper. I asked him to sign his name on the program, and he wrote, "Because of you, John." Right. And yesterday he walked up to me and he said the same thing again. He didn't sign it, he just said, "Because of you, John." But to witness what happened yesterday on the observance of Martin Luther King Jr. birthday holiday, it's Lyndon Johnson would say, it's like fate and history coming together. Sing a time and a sing a place. It was very moving to be part of, just to be present and witness what is happening in such a short time. And more than 250,000 people, black and white, from all across America came to Washington for the Great March. And that's where Dr. King made the "I Have a Dream" speech. I spoke number 6. Dr. King spoke number 10. There were 10 speakers. And out of the 10 people that spoke that day, I'm the only one still around. Nashville. If it hadn't been for Nashville, I would not be the person I am now. Nashville was the first city that I lived in. Nashville, I've heard that Nashville was the Athens of the South. Mm-hmm. And it was by chance. It was just by chance that I ended up in Nashville. And I'm glad, I'm so glad that I ended up in that city. During that period, talking about people growing up on lunch counter stools, I grew up in rural Alabama and later as a student in Nashville. I grew up very shy. Even during the height of the city, and people would ask me, "What should we do today, John? What should we do today?" Yes. What should we do? I will always say, I need to find a way to dramatize the issue. So if it means sitting in or standing in, we must do it, dramatize. And Jim taught us that. We must, and we were involved in a drama. We all had roles to play. And some of us played it well, and some of us didn't play it too well. And the opposition, it had roles to play. Whether it was the police, Mayor Ben West, members of the business community, we had roles to play. We became a sense of community. And I used to think, and maybe I still do today, that the young people and people not so young in Nashville that became a part of that effort represented the little beloved community. It was within the movement. There was a sense of respect and a sense of working and building together.